Well, the feds backing down after a dramatic standoff with a cattle rancher in Nevada. The Bureau of Land Management, that is, finally releasing his livestock after bringing in armed agents in a showdown that attracted hundreds of demonstrators. Rancher Clive Bundy speaking out now about the confrontation earlier today, telling Glenn Beck on his radio show that he has just one message for the feds: disarm the U.S. bureaucrats. Well, William LaJeunesse is live for us in Nevada. So, William, this standoff got heated this weekend, right?
Yeah, it did. And, you know, it was those protesters and sympathizers, self-described patriots, who provided Clive Bundy the leverage he needed to get his cattle back and get the BLM to back off. Indeed, they were also backed up by many Second Amendment supporters who were well-armed militia with assault rifles and handguns who were prepared to respond to any assault or use of force, if you will, by BLM agents. So you had the tensions mounting when these protesters went to I-15, Interstate 15, closed down the road, when cowboys went down and tried to get the cattle back. They surrounded these BLM agents, confronting them. They were guarding the cattle inside holding pens. Now, above and around were marksmen in sniper positions. A retired Arizona sheriff worried about what was going to happen next.
We were actually strategizing to put all the women up at the front. If they're going to start shooting, it's going to be women that are going to be televised all across the world getting shot by these rogue federal officers.
So in this case, the BLM may have lost face, but we did not lose any lives over grazing rights or turtles. Gretchen?
All right, so the story's far from over, though. This is just sort of a respite, so to speak. So what's actually happening out there today?
Well, right now, Clive Bundy's family is out on the range looking at damage that has been done by the feds, because they call these illegal structures the fences, the corrals, the water tanks, and so forth. They are out there. Also, you have the issue of the animals themselves. This is public land, and the cattle have been out there for some 20 years, and of course, they were forced to release those cattle after this debate and this disagreement, if you will. Bundy says he is not against necessarily paying, but he doesn't recognize the authority of the federal government here. Now, the feds were out there for 7 days. They rounded up some 400 cattle. And the roundup by helicopter, very controversial during calving season. And that's exactly what's happening here. They've counted about 18 orphan cattle who cannot find their mothers.
With the helicopter roundup, first of all, you're dealing with cattle that are fairly trotty or wild cattle. So these cows are going to be on the run. They've got little baby calves with them that cannot keep up, and it's hot, deserty country. And so what they've created is a lot of orphan calves.
So the feds claim they are not going away. They're going to try to resolve this, they say, through the courts and administratively. Bundy says, you know, he doesn't recognize federal authority here, that his grazing rights predate and preclude, if you will, federal authority in this area that was established in 1934. His family's been here since the 1880s. But not everyone is with Clive Bundy. The Nevada Cattle Ranchers Association does not agree with what's happening here. But on the other hand, he is the last rancher in this county. Back to you.
All right. Far from over. William, thank you.